One of the more important things to set up inside of your new online store are the checkout options, because this is what is going to control the overall experience of the checkout process for your prospective customers. In order to do that, what you need to do is find the system link and then go down to the configuration tab. And once you're inside of the configuration tab, that should take you to a section where you're able to find general options, catalog options, customer options, and the most important here, sales options. And so if you go down into the sales options and choose checkout, this will enable you to work with the checkout options. Checkout options is the first tab here, and I'll click on that. Do you enable one-page checkout? That means everything is contained on one page. They don't have to go anywhere else. Everything happens on one page. I recommend that you leave that turned to yes, because of the simple fact that everybody wants to just have a single streamlined experience, so it's really good to have this enable one-page checkout checked. Do you allow guest checkouts? Checking yes here allows guests to complete the checkout process without actually creating an account on the system. No requires that the people create an account with your store before completing the checkout process. Again, this is up to you if you want to require people to sign up for an account or if you don't. Totally up to you. In this case, I would allow guest checkout just because a lot of people don't like to create more accounts than they have to online. So allowing guest checkout really enables them to swiftly buy what they need, get in, and get out. Do you want to enable terms and conditions? If you want to display the terms and conditions during checkout, then set this to yes. If not, then you can set it to no. If you don't have terms and conditions, my suggestion would be to consult with a lawyer or legal professional to draw up some terms and conditions, especially if you're selling online services. That way people know exactly what they're getting and how they can use them, etc. And if you want to enable those, once you have them written, come back in and choose yes. For now, I don't have any terms or conditions, so I'm just going to say no. Once I have this done, I'm going to expand out the second column here and the shopping cart. After adding a product, do you want to redirect this person to the shopping cart? That means once I've added a product to my shopping cart, do I redirect them to the shopping cart area? If you want to do yes, choose yes. If no, choose no, and they'll remain on the page that they're on. I'm going to choose yes because I want them to go to their cart. Do you want to show the product thumbnail itself, or do you want to show a parent product thumbnail? So if you have more than one product, do you want to show the overarching image or just the individual one per product? Configurable product image, again, you can choose this. Again, totally up to you what you want to choose here. And basically, this is just controlling what thumbnail image displays in the cart while the person is viewing their cart. So let's open up the My Cart link. Do you display the cart summary along with item quantities, or do you display the number of items in the cart? So in this case, I'm going to choose to do number of items in the cart. The shopping cart sidebar. Do you want to display the shopping cart sidebar? That means in the sidebar of your website, is there a thing that shows what is currently in the cart? And maximum display of recently added items. That means if someone is shopping on my website and they've picked out 10 or 15 items, how many do you want them to actually show? Showing a large amount can really take up some valuable real estate in that sidebar, so 3 seems about right for me. I might even reduce that to 2. And then finally, payment failed emails. Basically, the payment failed email section allows you to configure the email template to be used, the recipient as well as the sender of the email notification messages that are sent whenever a customer's transaction fails. You can say the payment failed email receiver, that is who receives this email. You can choose that. The payment failed email sender, that means who is this coming from. You can also choose the payment failed template. And this one is just the default template. You can set those up in your email section. Send payment failed copy to whom? If you would like to send a copy of a failed transaction to someone, for instance, if this is coming to a general sales email, you may want to have this forwarded to your personal email so that you get this right away and you can deal with it. Send payment failed email copy method of what? Do you want it to be blind carbon copied, or do you want it as a separate email? In most cases, I would probably choose separate email. That way, if you happen to accidentally reply to it or something, it doesn't go back to anybody that you didn't want it to. And so once you have all of these options set up, your checkout options are now completely set, and you can choose Save Config, and that will save these configurations, and now the checkout process is pretty much locked in for your store.